Hi, I'm Amanda Beard, 7-time medalist. I get my orchestrated gear at swimoutlet.com, the web's most popular swim shop. Check them out today.
This is the Morning Swim Show for Friday, December 9th, 2011. I'm your host, Peter Bush. In the Fenice Monitor today, we'll talk to Ryan Lochte. He is Swimming World Magazine's Male World Swimmer of the Year. And Ryan joins us right now in the Fenice Monitor from Gainesville, Florida. Hey, Ryan, welcome back to the show. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Thank you for having me.
Hey, congrats on the award. 2 years in a row.
Yeah, thank you.
What was the goal for you at the beginning of 2011?
Really, honestly, since they banned those suits, I really wanted to do something in the sport of swimming that no one else has done. And, I mean, that was kind of my goal going into that year.
So to break a world record without a high-tech suit.
Yeah.
So you did that in Shanghai, just narrowly eclipsing your own mark in that 200 IM.
Yep.
So for you, was that the most satisfying swimming moment of the year?
Definitely for that year, I would have to say that was the most satisfying. But I wasn't really pleased with everything that happened, I would say.
What do you say that?
Just because I think I set my goals high enough to where to the point where I'm never satisfied. And I mean, I did really good in Shanghai at Worlds, but I know I can go a lot faster, and I think that's why I wasn't really pleased with everything.
Michael Phelps always said before 2008 he was motivated by history. He wanted to break Spitz's record. He wanted to do something that had never been done before. What motivates you going into next year?
Honestly, it's myself. It's the goals that I set for myself. I mean, I make sure that I set them high enough to where every day I have to go into practice and really work on it, and really work on reaching those goals. And I've been doing that since pretty much since I was little. Just setting my goals high enough to where I'd always have to achieve them every day. So.
Is your goal something that was as tangible as what Phelps was trying to do, 8 golds, or is it, I mean, can you articulate exactly what it is that will make you happy?
I mean that would be nice doing that at the Olympics. By all means, that would be awesome. But you know what? If I swim one event at the Olympics or if I swim 20, it doesn't matter. I mean, I love racing, and I'm having so much fun doing that. So, I mean, I'll be happy with whatever events or whatever number I get. I'm just going to enjoy swimming to as much as possible right now.
Have you and Greg Troy decided yet how many you're going to try to swim in London?
No, we haven't. We still have not sat down and actually had that talk. I think after Christmas break and Christmas training, I think we're going to sit down probably sometime in January, and we're going to sit down and actually look at the event schedule and everything and see what events I'm going to swim.
You have to have thought about it, though, by this point, haven't you?
Honestly, no, not really. I'm kind of taking each day at a time and each like Grand Prix meet at a time. So right now I really haven't given much thought about the Olympics yet.
We saw you swim last week at Atlanta. I'm going out on a limb saying you weren't tapered for that meet.
Definitely not. I mean, I've been training really hard, and I would say that meet was probably one of the worst meets I've had in a very long time.
Only you could go like 420 in the 400 IM and call it the worst meet of all time.
Yeah. Definitely, it definitely was a wake-up call. I mean, there's a lot of good racing out there, and I mean, I just got my butt handed to me, I guess. But it was a wake-up call, and hopefully that won't happen again.
You're doing heavy training. Now, heavy training is relative to the person. I imagine for you it means like climbing a mountain every day. What? Give me an idea of what a couple of days of practices have been like lately for you.
I mean, it's pretty much been brutal, especially we started Monday morning Christmas training. So we're pretty much doing doubles every day. We're doing stadiums, we're running, doing a lot of lifting, a lot of ab work. So it's going to be brutal for the next, I think we have to reach 36 practices in the next, I want to say in the next week and a half to 2 weeks. So definitely going to be busy.
I'm doing the quick math in my head. That's a lot of practices in a very short amount of time.
It definitely is. But I mean, we're used to it, and I mean, it's Christmas training, so we got to get the work in.
Is it possible to overtrain?
Maybe, I guess. I don't think I've ever. I think it's better to overtrain than to undertrain, especially now. In case if when the time comes when I do like start tapering and getting ready for Olympic trials, I have more, I guess, in the bank, so I can either taper more or yeah. So I'm happy that I'm doing enough yardage right now.
When do you start tapering for a big meet? Because everybody's different. Tapers are very unique to the swimmer. You know, what for you is kind of the rough point where you say, all right, we got to really start cutting back? And I know it's gradual, but, you know, if you could ballpark it.
I think, well, this year, I think because we're doing so much more than I've ever really done. So I think that this year I'm going to taper a lot longer than usual. So I would probably say exactly like a month out is when I will start not doing pretty much anything.
Now, a month before trials?
Yeah.
Okay. And then maybe a little build up back before the Olympics and then taper again?
Yeah, exactly.
Got it. It's been a big year for you as well, not just in swimming, but in getting sponsors. You know, you've definitely become more and more of a visible face in the sports world. People outside of swimming are starting to know who Ryan Lochte is. Can you give us an idea of maybe the past couple of years when you've had tremendous success, World Swimmer of the Year twice for Swimming World, you know, how much that has increased for you? How many more sponsors?
It's definitely helped out a lot. I mean, with the whole sponsor thing, it's definitely gone pretty much uphill since after 2008. And I mean, I'm really thankful that I have a great team behind me that's helping me out, getting me sponsors, getting me deals and everything. So I'm very thankful for that. And I mean, honestly, I'm just doing what I love to do. I mean, I love swimming, and it's gotten me to the point where, like, companies like Gatorade, Gillette, Ralph Lauren, like them, they're actually looking at me. So, I mean, that's pretty, I'm pretty humble and thankful for everything that I've been getting.
Can you call yourself a millionaire now?
I guess.
Hey, man, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. I mean, I have a bunch of money, I guess, coming my way, and I mean, I'm just, like I said, I'm really thankful for it.
Hey, you know, the reason I ask, it's not to be personal, but, you know, we see how much other athletes in other sports make, and we all know that nobody works harder than swimmers. So it's great to see. I mean, we know Phelps did very well, and there have been a few swimmers who've been able to really, really cash in, but it's few and far between, and you have to be one of the best in the world. But I'm just saying, it's definitely, it was due for you.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's really hard for swimmers to get the money that you see, like, basketball players, like baseball players, football players get. I guess it's a lot harder. I guess because swimming is really not that well known around the world. But, I mean, it's getting there, and people like Michael Phelps, me, like Dara Torres, Natalie Coughlin, like them, we're still trying to make the sport bigger than what it is in 2008. So, I mean, that's what we're doing, and hopefully it will bring more money and revenue for other athletes.
So we'll see you on some commercials during the Olympics in London, hopefully.
I hope so.
All right, origin of the word "jia," perhaps your favorite word.
Yeah.
Where did that come from?
Actually, it came from a Young Jeezy song, and he would always say "chia" with it was CHEA, and I don't know. I guess one time I decided to, instead of saying just "yeah," I decided to change it to "jia" with a J. And I don't know, it's kind of been like my trademark for a while. I want to say all the way until like 2007 or something.
So is that something you'll like yell out after a race? You know, you win the gold medal next year in a couple of events, and the first thing you do is look up at the scoreboard and just yell it?
Yeah, I think so. I think I did that a couple times in like right after 2008. I think in 2009 when I first broke the 200 individual medley world record, I think I screamed like "cheer." So it's definitely something that I'm probably going to keep with me.
Maybe you can talk to the people at the pool in London to light up the scoreboard with JEAH exclamation point if you win the event. You know, it's like kind of like a pre-orchestrated touchdown dance.
Oh, that'd be amazing. I'd definitely get a kick out of that.
We'll talk to some people. You know, they said they would do that if you win 9 gold medals. So if you're ready to commit to that right here on the show, I think we can get the ball rolling.
That's too early to tell.
Ryan, you got any big Christmas plans? Other than swimming?
Yeah, we're gonna go
8 times a day?
Yeah, besides swimming every day, me and my family, we're going to New York for the holidays. So it's definitely going to be a lot of fun. I know we have about 27 people that are going to be there with all our aunts, uncles, cousins, and everything. So, I mean, it's definitely going to be a lot of fun.
27 people in New York. Do you have family there, or are you putting everybody up at the Ritz? What's going on?
No. A lot of my family members, they live in White Plains. It's right outside New York City. So that's where like all my aunts and cousins live and everything. So we're all going there for Christmas.
Is that where you were born?
I was born in upstate New York in Rochester.
Oh, nice. Hey, well, have a great holiday season. Congratulations again on winning Swimming World Magazine's Male World Swimmer of the Year. Well-deserved everything you've received this year. Good luck next year, buddy.
All right, thank you. Happy holidays.
All right, same to you. That's Ryan Lochte joining us in the Finis Monitor today, and that is it for today's show. I'm Peter Bush, reminding you to keep your head down at the finish.